Right then, somebody sent me this rather clever thing the other day. Let me just play it to see. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a sort of counter that has a button, and when you press the button, the counter spins around and it stops randomly next to the feature. Press again. There you go. And a third time, spinning slightly quicker. And there you go. Now, I am sure you could probably use this in your quiz in some way. So let me show you how I made mine. And I guess when you watch this, you'll come up with something that's far better. So I start by making the shape by going to Insert, Shape, and I'm going to choose this shape down here on the flowchart because it splits my circle into 4 bits. There we go. Next, I want to add something to the 4 quadrants, and I'm just going to do some writing using some word art. So I'm going to type in win, move it into here. I'm going to do this very quickly. So copy and paste, move it to that side, copy and paste, move it to this side, change that to the word lose, copy and paste, move it to this side, write in the word lose like that. So there we go. Now I've now got 4 words and a shape, and what I need to do is group them together so when it turns they all turn. So I click on each one and I press the shift key down so they are all selected like that, and then I go to Format, Group, and Group. So now if I turn this, you can see that it turns like that. Right, a few more things to do. I need to go and add in my pointer that tells me what's going to happen. There we go. I'll just choose this one, have it pointing about there. And then finally I need to add in my button that I press to make the shape moving. So we're all good to go, and the next thing I need to do is start animating. Well, when I press this button, I want this thing to turn round, so I need to get this thing turning round first. So I click on the shape, I go to animations, click on the down arrow, and the animation shape I want is spin. You can see it spinning around like that. Now go to animation pane, and here is my spinning object. Double click on it and you can see it's set to go to do a spin of 1. If I click on the down arrow, I can change that number to whatever I want. So I'm going to change it to 1, 3, 4, 5, whatever that is, and press enter and click OK. There we are. So now I need to control that spin. Well, I click back on to the animation, I go to timing, I click on triggers, and I click on start effect on click off, and then I choose my rectangle like that. I can change how long it takes to spin round, but I'm okay with this. Click OK, and let's run it. I press my button, here we go, and it turns round, and there we are. But how do you keep, like you saw in my example, pressing the button? Well, what you do is you then add in another animation. So you click back on the shape, you go to add animation here, add in another spin, and you can see it's put it there. Double click, this time change the amount. I'm going to choose another random number like that, press enter, go to timing, go to triggers, start effect on play off, and choose press. This time I'm just going to change this number to 3 seconds because it's slightly longer. Click OK. So I've now got 2 spins with 2 presses. Let's run the presentation. Here is spin 1. There we go. And here is spin 2. There we go. And you can go on and on and on and on and add different types of spins. And that's how to make a spinning counter.